Hello, my Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I am Meg, your Elemental Empress, here to do your reading from March 27th until April the 1st of 2018. And happy Easter for those that celebrate it, and happy April Fools for those of us that are going to celebrate it too. Alright, so I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to do your astrology in a separate video, which will be put up soon for you guys to watch. And I'm going to do a general spread, and then I'm going to do a mini love reading for the couples and the singles. Alright, I'm going to pull one of these. Okay, so waiting on an offer to come in, my Taurians. But is it a dragon that's giving you that cup of tea? Like, could be a greedy dragon, you know? Let's do Tarot to Dreams for you guys. Caro Marchetti. That's beautiful. It's the same guy that does the Lenormand cards. Awesome. Alright, so we got going on. Okay, so you got the Four of Cups in the reverse. Now, with the Tarot of the Tattoo Age, I don't read it in the reverse, so it could be either way. So this is like you were waiting on an offer, but it wasn't coming in, and it looks like, you know, it took a bit for it to get there, and you were coming out of some kind of heartache that had to do with it, you know. Could have been from somebody just around you in your general vicinity. Yeah, and you get the Five of Swords reversed. So this is like an apology needed, and it's not showing whether or not you got it, but let's check it out further. And you got the Fool reversed. So there could absolutely be like a level of just people just acting foolishly around one another, you know? And there being like a general like a emotional disinterest, you know, in what's happening, and people just going into their heads about it. Okay, but you come out with the Magician. And in the upright, that's always a beautiful card to have. That means that you have your tools in order to make this situation better. Yeah, and you get the Hangman reverse. So you might have like put your thoughts out there to someone, and they were not well received. And it looks like, you know, it could have been within, like, since Aries started this week, and the people just acting foolishly around you. Which ones? Let's do the Radiant Rider-Waite mini for you guys, for clarifiers. Alright, so with the Four of Cups in the reverse, you get the Four of Coins. And the Four of Coins is about like gripping on and holding on to things. You got two fours, and two fours is like your stability, like the fours are like your stability in the world, right? So this could absolutely have to do with your family, and like there's a lot of, you know, thought put behind this, especially with the Hangman reverse and like having to go within about it. And the Three of Swords here. You know, and it looks like you felt that you did deserve an apology here. And it looks like with somebody else's foolishness, you know? Or what you deemed as foolish, you know? Alright, so it could have been a younger fire sign to you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that upset you. Because it definitely looks like a bit of heartache, and you do have the sign of Aries here, so it could be a younger Aries to you. Yeah, so if you're the female Taurus, like you're absolutely feeling like you're in the right, and you're feeling as though you deserve an apology from someone, from probably a younger fire sign, somebody with Aries, Leo, Sag, and their Sun, Moon, rising. Now, from this foolishness, there's going to be a Tower moment, you know, so this is going to change, and I'm happy that this is going to change for you, because this is like a this feeling of lack, because there's a lot of lack behind what's with these cards, and it looks like you really have thought a lot about it. And you know, there's things that went on in the past that probably weren't too much on the up and up, and yeah, and then you get the Virgo card, the Hermit, right? So it's another like going within to find the answer, with this Tower here. Yeah, and the Strength card. So you have the sign of Aries first off. You can say Scorpio with the Tower, but I think it's more of like a Tower event, you know. And it's going to be more going within to find the correct answer, because this is like kind of like somebody acting foolishly. It could also be an Aries acting foolishly. Yeah. So you need to have strength, because you're going to have, you know, mental like anxiety, sleepless nights, things like that about it. So you have to have strength about it. And you could be dealing with the sign of Virgo and really just worried about what's going on there. You get 2-9, so this is about to come to an end. Let's check out the Magician. Okay, so you get the Ace of Cups with the Magician. So this could absolutely be, you know, like an offer of love, that apology that you should have gotten before, and the Hanged Man again. So I don't read these in the reverse because they're too small and they're not on good card stock, so I can't shuffle them on. But let's check it out one more time. Okay, so it looks like, you know, I would say, you know, Aries, Leo, Sag, but this more feel like if you're the female Taurus, it more feels like you're looking good, you're feeling good, you know, and you're coming out of this situation where you feel like you're just stuck in your head in like this emotional place of like holding on, you know. And on the bottom you got the Page of Swords. So this is like information coming into you to and you could be dealing with because you have a page here, you know, and then the Page of Swords. So this could also have something to do with a child or a couple of children around you. But it feels like, you know, you go from being this woman who feels like she deserves an apology to, you know, feeling really good about yourself because you did go within and you were able to manifest this new spiritual or love beginning, right? And it doesn't have to be like love, like ooh la la kind of love. It can be like within the family, if it had to do with a child, you know, and then you were upset and it was the child that was upsetting you. Because for some of you, I am really feeling that, but it looks like, you know, by the end of Aries, the Aries season. So by April 21st, you know, it looks like you're gonna have some clarity on this issue. All right, so let's move on to your love spreads here for my Tauruses. That's not too bad. I mean, you know, it's rocky, but it looks like, you know, there's some emotional stuff that you're dealing with here, you know, and this offer that you twice. So that's like the big to do, because both the first card that was overseeing the entire reading was about the offer, and then your center card was the same card, just in the reverse. So you're definitely waiting on that to come in for you, you know. So let's check out your love lives, but first for my singles, and then for the couples. Okay, finances and career. You know, definitely if you're single, you're working on your finances and career. You know, you gotta take care of yourself if you're single. So let's grab the Wheel of the Year Tarot. I'm gonna do a 3-card spread to go with this. Just trying some different stuff because I can, and I like it. Absolutely, careers and finance, because if you're single, then you gotta take care of yourself. Alright. Okay, so, you know, you're unhappy. There could have been a situation, like you could be divorced, because, you know, Ten of Cups in the reverse, it's like the unhappy one. So definitely work, you know. And if you are looking at someone, because I like how he's painting this picture of the woman. So if you are looking at someone, or someone may be looking at you at work, you know. And they're hanged man again, you know. So for the singles, that first reading could absolutely be about your love life, you know. You could be waiting to hear back from someone, you know. And while you're doing this, you're working. And on the bottom here we have the Hermit reverse, and we had the Hermit in the first one, which is also the sign of Virgo. So you could be waiting for this Virgo to come out of their head, you know, and be ready to be in a relationship, you know. Or you could have that in your Sun, Moon, or Rising, and you just feel, you know, bound to work, you know. And that's the only way that you're getting out of your head, because he's reversed here, see? So, yeah, alright. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not really anything super spicy, but it is a singles reading. That's what it is. Alright. Let's see, for my couples. Alright, that is not the best. Not the best. Okay, so there's some kind of deception going on, like wearing false masks. Like, you can't wear a false mask in a relationship. You gotta tell somebody exactly how you feel, you know? And, you can't, like, because, see here, there are 3 people in this card, you know? But this could, if you're representing yourself as something different than what you are to the person that you're with, then that's always a problem, right? So you could have other people around you also acting this way, you know? So you can't wear false masks in a relationship, because that's not going to work out. And if you are, then, you know, you can go to your other and just explain to him, because, you know what, it's going to be easier on you in the end, you see? I'm not saying that the relationship will end. I'm just saying that, you know, if you just give it a chance, because when you're wearing a false mask, you're not giving yourself a chance, you know? Okay. So you have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So they could be like a financial drain, or, like, you know, somebody could be putting on a false front that they earn more than they do, right? And the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's some kind of, like, dysfunctional family atmosphere, like, and you're trying to act like you have more money than you do, or somebody thinks you have more money than you do. Yeah, you have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So, absolutely, this is all Pentacles, 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 and I know that you could be dealing with another Earth sign, absolutely. And then on the bottom we have the Star card, and the Star card is in the upright. So you could have been wishing for a better financial partnership within your relationship, and it feels really I mean, the star here, like, she's really beautiful, she's really hopeful, she's gorgeous, she's in the upright, that's really good, and this is how you got here, this is on the bottom. So, you could have been hoping for the stars, but ended up in, like, a little bit, maybe even of self-deception, you know? And self-deception into, you know, thinking that you had more than you did, or trying to make others feel that way, or your partner was trying to make you feel like they had more, you know, especially if they're another Earth sign. That'd be Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But it's caused some kind of dysfunction, like within your couple, within your family unit, you know. And you're not seeing the way to a new beginning, but you still have this wishing and hoping, you know, and, like, these vibes are still here. And I want to say, for people who are, like, you know, in like a long-term relationship, like, all of these things can turn up, and you know, just that little angel's there, like, ready to rip that mask off, you see, you know, let them rip it off, you know, talk about this, talk about your finances, talk about, you know, the happiness within your family, and that you need this new start, because the Ace is really speaking to us that you need this new start, right? Okay. Alright, my Taurians. If you like that, then please like, share, and subscribe, and I will be back. So, take care.